Family, what's the word? Welcome back to the channel. And thanks for all the get well wishes, y'all. Real talk. I feel a lot better. I'm still a little bit under the weather. I could go to sleep at any moment. OMG. Anyway, thanks for being here like I always say. Hit that thumbs up button if you want to. Consider subscribing and all that good stuff. Real quick, I want to insert a clip of how Cardi might have just ruined her career or given away a nice hefty bag. We're gonna listen to her detail an incident that she had in an airport with this Ali chick, Nicki Minaj's friend. They had an incident at, I want to say, the Met Gala or something like that, where Cardi had that big old golf ball on her head. So fast forward to recently, they just seen each other at the airport. And Cardi says this woman was in the wheelchair and this and that, and her security plotted on how to get her. But Cardi's talking too much. She talks about her security's affiliation and this and that. And yeah, check out the clip. I'll see you guys on the back end. Pause.
TSA and whatever. And I turn around and I literally see this woman. She's in a wheelchair and she looked like in distress or something. She looked in distress. So I looked at her. I couldn't even believe my eyes because I feel like I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. I couldn't even believe my eyes. And I can't believe I'm in France. And this is happening all there and then. So this woman is in a wheelchair and I look at her and I said, "You good?" And she said, "I don't feel well." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So then I told my security, and let me tell you something about my security. I know that you guys see him in pictures. I know that you guys think. But me and my security been my security already for like 6 years. And like my security is a big crip. You know what I'm saying? So his opinion to me matters. Not even his opinion, but it's like I would never like to look pussy in front of my security because I feel like if I do some pussy shit, I know my security gonna be like, "Bitch, you're pussy." Because that's the type of relationship that we have. So I told my security, right? I'm like, "Yo, this chick is right behind me." Like and he's like, "Oh my God, like she's in a wheelchair." So I asked him, "What should I do?" Because at the end of the day, we are in France. And you know what? It would have been really easy for me to just snuff her in a wheelchair. But I'm like, "Yo, what should I do?" Because we're in France and I'm about to we in Cannes and I'm about to fly to Paris to shoot my album content. Everybody's waiting for me. But either way, so we are in France and we're gonna go to jail. So he was like, "You know what? Let's catch her upstairs in the lounge." Because the TSA that we went to is a TSA that you go through and then you go upstairs to a private lounge. And you know, like you in a private lounge, you could go to the bathroom, you could do whatever the you practically want in the lounge. So I'm like, that's where I'm gonna catch her at. Like that's where I'm gonna pop it off.
I'm not sure if you even know of the history between Cardi B and I'm not sure if you even know.
Now, can you tell me the Cardi thing? Because I don't know.
Of course. So I'm going to tell the story backwards just so that
I can't wait to hear it.
Okay. So recently I went to Cannes for the Lions Festival.
Yep.
It was for work. A lot of people come into town, business people, entertainers, and it's a positive situation all around. So I'm leaving, I'm by myself, and I'm in the wheelchair.
Why you in the
at
wheelchair?
the airport? So I didn't feel well.
He was also trying to get through security quick too. Do it tomorrow. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do when you're behind. Let's go.
So I'm not feeling that good. I really genuinely had a cold. I did a virtual appointment with a doctor and got a Z-Pack.
Oh, it was serious. You need to get
I wasn't
better.
feeling that good. Sure. Yeah. So I'm going through security. I'm sitting there and being pushed, and I look ahead of me, and there's no one else there, just Cardi.
Oh, so this is recently?
This is the other day.
Yeah, because I talked to you before you told me you was going to Cannes. Oh, this is okay, cool, okay.
This is me leaving from
France.
Cannes. Yep. So I see her ahead of me, and
what are you thinking, if you don't mind me asking? What are you thinking?
I can't even say what I was thinking. I think more so I was thinking is, oh God, like
not right now.
Yeah,
okay,
oh boy. That's usually, and she has like a red dress on. I'll show you the video because I definitely took my phone out immediately, and I just pressed record.
That's that media smartness, boy.
I took my phone out, I pressed record, and I'm like, she's chewing a bagel, and she's standing there, and they rolled me right here, and she's standing right there where that TV monitor is. Okay. So I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking.
Does she know you behind me? Okay, perfect.
So she's chewing, and then she turns and she looks. And she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I say nothing. My assumption, because I'm not gonna put something out there that I'm not sure about, is that it didn't click on her in her head, possibly when she first saw me, that it was me.
You. Yeah.
Maybe because I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know what was the reason. And she I didn't say anything. So maybe once I didn't answer her, maybe she was like, do I got problems with this person or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
So whenever it clicked on her, whenever it registered.
I ain't gonna lie, that do make her seem like a cool person though. Like if she don't even know this person, they pull up next to her in a wheelchair, she asks them, what's wrong with you, trying to like check on you. I ain't gonna lie, that make her sound like a decent person. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm watching her, remember? So I'm looking right at her. She goes to her security and she says to him, that's whatever she says to him. I see him lean over like this and she's telling him in his ear. So I just take, like the bag that's in my lap and I just put it on the wheelchair part because I know I'm probably gonna have to stand up. And he turns around and he looks and I'm just like, I'm still sitting in the chair, I'm just looking. And so now, once she informs him that I'm there, it's in 5, 4, 3, 2, showtime. You got me f***ed up. You got me, like immediately she starts yelling and cursing and screaming. Oh, what's up? What's up? What? Yeah. You thought I was gonna get my lick back? What you thought? You on the internet talk about how you. Now, one thing I never have done, never ever done. There's not any footage of me ever going on camera and elaborating on me having a physical fight with someone if there wasn't already footage to show that it happened. Mm-hmm. I don't come from that world. I don't care what it was. I'm not gonna tell you I stole a pack of cookies out the store and there's no proof. I just don't do that. I don't think it's cute. I think you sound stupid. Yeah. I think anybody even admitting to something in any capacity, they don't have to, is crazy. Yeah. That's not my world. So there's nothing online of me ever saying, yeah, haha, that's why I beat her up. That's not how I move. I don't know. She starts throwing her bags. She's yelling to the top of her lungs. Now, of course, now the airport people are coming over. And I'm like, this is just so goofy. And, ultimately the end result was nothing, just a bunch of just making us look stupid as Black people. And, she went about her business. But one, she was the aggressor in the original altercation, not me.
Can you tell me that original altercation? I don't know nothing about it.
That would mean I have to tell you about me being physical with someone on air.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? That's like, I ain't do that. Okay.
What the happened?
But I'll tell you, but she was the aggressor. No one initiated anything with her. At this stage of where we are in life and yelling in the airport and it just is so corny. I even said, in the process, I said, are you not tired? Because, I could raise my voice for a couple of minutes and I'm like, that's exhausting. I'm good on that.
You know the only people that are tired? The people that rolled off into the sunset. Mm-hmm. Obviously she hasn't. She can, but she just chose not to. And I think because she ain't got the she want to ride off with.
Right. So I haven't, shared that with anyone until now.
Thanks for telling me. I feel so special.
You're
By the way,
welcome.
I never told nobody my so hey.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
One thing Cardi said, y'all, that really made me side-eye her is how she would look in her security's eyes. Woman, that's the last thing you should look. You should look paid in your security eyes. You should look like the bag in your security eyes. Peer pressure, y'all. I don't care how much money these people have, how many jewels or whatever, cars, houses, mansions. They are still insecure. They are still looking for validation. You're concerned with the thoughts of a security guard who's supposed to do what you should have done or at least keep it from happening to you. You're concerned with his thoughts of you. woman, his thoughts of you is, I hope she still gets this money so I can get this money. That was some weak shit that I heard in this clip, y'all. Like, I don't see how you could be so easily influenced by outsiders. Security or not, he's an outsider. He's not in your family. He's not Offset. He's not the kids. He's not none of that. That was really weak to me. Real talk. And you don't even know what was wrong with this woman, if she was in a wheelchair for a medical purpose or anything. I feel like Cardi might have just ruined the bag. Real talk. Now, Julian Brown. Julian Brown returns and explains why he went MIA. And I said this, y'all. If you're gonna lay low, an update from your mom isn't helping you lay low. If these people really want you, they just come get your mom, because she knows you're laying low, and she put it out there for everybody to hear. So if it was something really, really, really deep, they could have found him just by simply getting the mom and doing whatever they had to do to get her to talk or try to get her to talk. But that response didn't feel original, genuine, or whatever you want to say. It felt a certain way. I'll say that much. Let's check him out and listen to him explain why he went missing. And I want to tell you guys this too. I always tell people, quit thinking you're cheating the system by FaceTime audio or FaceTime video. There's a thing called a cloud. That audio, that visual that goes with the audio and the FaceTime video, it goes to a cloud. Your phone number and email and all that stuff is tied to you. You're not getting any conversations through without them being saved. Somebody hacked this dude's phone, and I'll let him tell you guys. Check it out. I'll see you guys on the back end.
Hey, somebody tell those hackers, "He vuelto, perras." I'm back, bitches, and don't ever think I'm gonna go down without a fight. But I promised you guys in my last video, I'm still working, I'm still building no matter what. And thank all of you. I am so humbled to have the whole world's support. And I want to let you guys know that when some force is fighting me, you're not just fighting an individual, you are fighting the whole world, and you are fighting the source, because this is not mine. This was bestowed upon me by the Most High. And I am just a vessel for the collective consciousness, so no amount of nefariousness can triumph somebody who walks in righteousness and faith. You see, these hackers, they got into my iCloud, and they were able to basically remotely watch and view my entire phone. I figured out they were in my phone, kicked them out, and they had no more access to my phone, but they still had access to my Instagram somehow. My best guess is that these hackers were using some type of session token, because they cloned my iCloud that was having the session tokens connected to my Instagram account. But to be honest, my best guess is yours. So you know what? I know you hackers are watching this right now, so how about you let the world know what you did? And while you're at it, you can also let the world know how all 3 of my microwave irradiated nuts taste in your mouth. They posted my driver's license 3 days back to back in front of millions of people. And no matter how many times I get in the account, delete the license picture, and then change the password, change two-factor, everything, they get back in. And I started to realize, wait a minute, these people have been studying me for 6 months. They have some type of back-end way to get into my account, and they know I'm the type of person to want to share with the world what's going on, keep you guys in the loop, and they're using that against me. So I said, you know what? They're not going to put me in a chess move. I'm going to do the opposite of what they are expecting. I'm going to break their plans by going silent. Since these hackers were exploiting past session tokens associated with my old iCloud they had a control over, the only person that could help me was Meta. My cybersecurity team couldn't. I couldn't help myself. We all know Meta is really slow. I reached out to them, look at these screenshots. They said, okay, this is a specialized case. You may have to wait 24 hours up to 2 weeks. It took 3 weeks, okay? I kept spamming them. Meta, please, Meta. Why? What is taking so long? And the breaking point was when I made international news for literally saying and doing nothing, because it freaks people out that much. I love you guys so much for all your concern, but that made me say, Meta, look, Guys, even if your review is not done, please just let me log back into the account so I can calm down people. And Meta said, okay, we will, but we'll watch. So I made this vague post to my Instagram account yesterday that looks like a hacker on purpose, because the whole world wouldn't know if it was me or a hacker and be on edge, just in case the hackers could get back in and post something crazy. But the hackers knew I made that post, and they would try to get in the account again, which they did. They fell for the bait. Look how many times they tried to get it right back into my account minutes after posting it. But this time, Meta was watching. Meta now knows who these people are, and they're still doing the review, and we're gonna get them busted.
It's real, you guys. And shout out to Yam Stacy. Like, this is one of my favorite channels. Bro is the reason I started doing videos how I did. At first I didn't show my face, nothing like that. I just had my iPhone facing the computer screen. Hit record and I just get to talking and pointing with the mouse. But shout out to Yam Stace. Like, real talk, he was a big influence. And my choice to start doing YouTube and showing my face. Now, Lil Shorty knows that there are games being played. He knows that he's onto something. He's a very sharp, articulate dude. I think the pressure of his people not knowing what's going on made him come out. And I even said that in the video that I uploaded, maybe the last one about him. I said, how do you tell your people to watch over you and then you go MIA? So yeah, he resolved the situation. What do y'all think about that? Who do y'all think hacked him? Let's start there. But yeah, we gotta keep dude covered, and he also has to keep himself and his family covered. Do I think he sold the patent? Not sure. I'm not sure. It's not even my business. But if you know how certain entities and people play, you wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. What do I want to get on here now? You know what? I think we're going to leave it at that, because then I won't have an upload for later on tonight. Anyway, let me know where you're tapping in from. Like the video, you guys. I'm out. Peace.